I wanted to talk today about balance training. One of the most common causes for injuries in older adults is falls. And I hear a lot about people talking about exercises that can be done to help them improve balance. Probably the most common exercise that is prescribed for older adults is standing on one foot. Although this is a good exercise and does have its place, it is really not the best exercise when it comes to balance. Standing on one foot is a great exercise if you want to get better at standing on one foot. But most of the falls that happen rarely happen when someone's trying to stand on one foot. So better exercises to think of are exercises that are a little bit more dynamic. So let's go over a few. But before we go through those exercises, other things to keep in mind are things that we've talked about in the past, like making sure you have proper mobility through your ankle and hips primarily, as well as through your spine. So doing simple exercises to promote mobility of your ankle, such as just moving your foot back and forth, side to side, doing circles at the ankle, and doing classic stretches for the ankle can also be helpful. Exercises to work on mobility of the hip, such as just simply pulling your knee to your chest, doing different exercises to mobilize that hip to make sure that hip can move. And you kind of see why that becomes important as we go through some of these different exercises. But when you think about any time that someone has taken a fall, usually that starts with loss of balance and the inability to then catch yourself before you actually make that fall. So what do I mean by that? If I was standing and I kind of lose my balance for some reason, say I turn my head and somehow lose my balance, usually what's going to happen is I'll begin to fall, and then my ability to kind of right myself is really the key to better balance. So exercises that simulate that are going to be a lot more effective. So a couple of basic ones that you can do would simply be working on your ability to take a wide step out to the side and then bring your other foot to that foot, going back and forth like that. These are some basic exercises that you can do to help to improve that. Something that's a little bit more advanced would be to almost simulate a fall. So begin to kind of tip over, and then at the last second, put your foot out to try to catch that balance. You can also do that going forward. So taking big steps out to the front, and then bringing your foot back. Stepping backwards, doing the same thing. Practicing that type of a fall and being able to catch yourself is a lot more functional when it comes to being able to avoid a fall. More advanced exercises would be exercises that would kind of incorporate different agility type movements. We here on track use agility ladders and cones and things like that to get people to move their feet quickly. And again, that will help to strengthen the lower leg as well as improve your ability to dynamically move your body. So again, examples of that would be kind of moving your feet in and out, almost as if you were kind of jogging. You could also do side shuffles. So you're moving a little bit more quickly rather than just taking a step out. Don't need an agility ladder to do that. Other exercises that also could be similar to that would be just simply dancing. Being able to just move your feet around in different positions where you're kind of, again, developing some agility to help you with your reaction time if you were to begin to fall. So try to incorporate some of these things along with simply standing and balancing on one foot to help you improve your balance.